Hello, welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn and my video for today. Today I have a project featuring designer series paper because, as you probably know, we have a designer series paper sale on at the moment. So, of course I had to choose something to show off some paper for you so that you could enjoy it, get inspiration, get your creative mojo going. So designer series paper. Oh, also, while I'm here talking about specials, the starter kit's on at the moment too, with an extra value kit, which means you get an extra $114 for free, which would be a lot of beautiful designer series paper if you were keen. All right, so the papers that are on special are all of those three there, all of these 2 pages here, and all of that page, as well as the Hello Irresistible online exclusive designer series paper. Okay, so get your catalogue, check it out. My project today is featuring the Masterfully Made designer series paper. This paper is full of great designs that really work for card fronts and scrapbooking, actually, with really rich colours and hues. Okay, so got some lovely floral designs there, some beautiful pretty peacock. Look at this piece here. I nearly scrapped with this today, but decided to save it for another project. So that one, and lots of rainbow ripped up pieces of paper. Here's this other one again, the same one that I already showed you. Oh, that's obviously the same one there too. Okay, here's another one similar to before with much brighter colours. And some, oh, I don't need to flip it over obviously, fresh freesia on the other side, on the B side. Gorgeous ripped paper designs, which looks really nice when you've made a card out of it. And that is lovely. Like, you can see how you could just make 6 card fronts out of this paper. All the work's done for you. And then we've got this one, a landscape design. Oops, don't need to flip that over, with some berry burst. And then this piece of paper, which is the one I just showed you before, which is going to be, I nearly said that when I showed it to you, that this is what the card's at, but I couldn't remember. Okay, so this is the card I'm going to share with you today, using just the card front. And I've got a pretty peacock card base, easy peasy, and my card front. So let's just stick that on. Look at that. If you didn't like flowers, you could easily use that as a card front as well. Doesn't it make a lovely design? So just do some seal on either side of there, and then pop your flowers on. Oh, line that up. There we go. And then on the inside, while I'm still gluing, I'll do the inside of my card. So I've just picked up the main colour that I can see in that paper, which is the lemon lime twist. Add a piece of white for my writing panel and line that up, and then an extra piece of the designer series paper. This came from the top of the card, but if we flip it over, you've got that lovely torn edge to add some interest. And I'll line that up here, right along the edge of my white cardstock there, just to continue the theme of the designer series paper for the inside of my card. Okay, now to make it into a card, we'll stamp a greeting on the front, and as the stamp set says, this is my go-to greeting stamp set for all sorts of occasions. It's easy to use, it has lots of different happy birthdays, and happy birthday is the most common card that people who are in my stamping circle want to make. So I'm just going to stamp happy birthday right inside my lemon lime twist strip there. That's a leftover piece from when I've been cutting out cardstock. That's all the stamping I need to do. I'm going to tear the edge to continue the tearing theme of the designer series paper. Tear both of them at an angle. There we go. So there's my happy birthday. And I've got a little scrap here and some berry burst, the same as the design in the paper. Actually, did you know this? I'd like to tell you while I think of it. On the back of your designer series paper in your packaging, there will be the Masterfully Made, the description of it, but it will have listed all of the colours that are used. So in this paper, there's Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Melon Mambo, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, Pumpkin Pie, Sweet Sorbet. A huge collection of colours to choose. And I just chose one of them, which was the Berry Burst. And I'm going to punch out using my Petal Park punch there, punch some flowers, and with my scrap, I'm going to punch a couple of leaves so that I can just add them underneath my flowers also. 1, 2, and last one. Let's see if I can squeeze one out of that last little piece, being really frugal. There we go. 3 leaves, pop them aside. Now with these flowers, I can stick my happy birthday on now. So I'll add some dimensionals, 1, 2 dimensionals on my happy birthday there. And pop that down here. There we go. And with these flowers, I'm going to, this is a really, really old, hello everybody who is joining me today. It's lovely to see some eyes on me, and thank you for saying hello, Heather. So this is a really, really old technique we used to do years ago. Check out my ink all over my hand. That's from stamping this morning. So I'm just softening up my cardstock. You can also do this with your bone folder, and just softening it all up, distressing it and rolling it around between my fingers and just generally playing with it. And when you do that enough, you can pull it apart from itself to create thinner punched flowers, and they have a lovely suede sort of finish to them. Okay, so let's do that again. So I'm just a lovely texture, and it's really quite soft. I'm just screwing up my flowers, scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. You can also use water as well to soften your flowers, or as I said, just roll it over and over and over with your bone folder, both sides, until it's sort of harassed and distressed enough that when you sort of roll it back on itself, you know how like when you take the back off a sticker, peel the corner back, and then you end up with your flowers. There we are. There's the next one. Oh, ripped off a petal off that one. And thank you, Sharon, for your lovely comment. It's so nice that you could join me today. Okay, and my last flower. There we go. So to put these together, I'm going to use my dimensionals again. One there, and pop you up here, and the next size up. Actually, I might use mini dimensionals for this one. There's my mini dimensionals. There, and stick you inside that one, and then the little one with the hairy side up, so the torn side up, so that you can enjoy that texture. Okay, like that. Now you can leave it like that, or you can ruffle it up to give it a more realistic shape. And if you wet it a bit, I'm just using some Stampin' Mist because it's what I've got. But you can get a little spritzer of water or whatever. If you wet it a bit and then harass it, when it dries, it will maintain that shape. Okay, so the beauty of paper is that it will maintain that shape when it dries and sort of be a little bit stiffer, I guess, I suppose. I'll put this one down on this side. Going to create a little 2 flowers on the same side for this card. And there's my next one and the last layer. Okay. And scrunchy, scrunchy. Give it a little spritz to make it wet. scrunch it all up. Probably I should have spritz it and scrunched it before I stuck it on my card, I suppose, because now I've got to use my trusty nappy that's always on my chair to wipe my desk because it's got a wet spot. Okay, and the last thing on my card is some beautiful iridescent rhinestones, one in the middle of each of my scrunched flowers. And I'm going to leave this card aside because these are quite stiff, those ones that I made the other day. Pop that inside there, and also add some more rhinestones inside the centres of the other flowers on the paper to make them sing and shine with joy. Here we go. There's another one. There you go. So that's my completed card. Very easy, using the paper as the star of the show and just adding a couple of little flowers on the side to give it extra interest. I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye-bye now.